Good night, fellow punchers. The clock on the wall is 11:30 on Saturday night. Back with a look at a few of the big races tomorrow and one at Downpatrick. I didn't go out tonight. I had planned to go out, but got a bit held up this evening and then got a bit lazy and went across, walked the dog and played with it for a while. It was a bit lonely on its own. It doesn't know what's going on, I suppose. So early start again tomorrow morning. I'll give it a walk around 8. The American racing didn't take place. I was looking to get a bet on in the evening there. Races 6 and 10 weren't available, so they were abandoned, and I never checked to see what the reason was. I see they're listed for tomorrow night, so I'll look at them. With no luck today, the only money we collect, I think, was on Samrogue. Ran a mighty race altogether, up £15. It drifted out to 12-1. Bit of late money into 5s, I think. Ran an absolute cracker. Pity we didn't get it the last day at the big price. But it is fit and well, and she's an improving sprinter. The first one, a good sprinter for us a couple of times a day in Devon. Front runner, yeah, ran for about 50 yards and then pulled up, or pulled back, restrained, or whatever you want to call it, and then ran on to be finished 4th. I don't know what happened there. Was it instructions or I've no idea. But it might have bet the winner, but it should have been a clear second at least anyway. Samoa didn't run, and the selection ran but didn't run. Struth, I thought it'd stay on better than that. And Silent Film, no good. I expected a far better run from that. And in the winner we had in Galway, it was a bad maiden, obviously it won, or else it turned it out too quick because it folded up very tamely, and that's all she wrote. Tomorrow, I don't know whether I gave a shout out to Paddy Conlon and Kevin Tiernan, newcomers on the bus there lately. We have the group 1 in France tomorrow. Charyn is a 15-8 shot. That won for us in Royal Ascot. No, not Royal Ascot. It was just plain old Ascot. Won the Queen Anne. Won it well too. Very much improved horse this year altogether.
And still, it's audience being passed by Charyn now to Factor Cheval. Dockland's running a big race near side. The White Sleeves coming home strongly. But Charyn and Sylvester de Souza with a 2 or 3 length lead inside the closing stages of the Queen Anne. And he's won well. Charyn the winner. Dockland second. Matchloom into 3rd place to Witch Hunter, Audience and Factor Cheval. Clear of Doulele and also
Well, there was the correct pronunciation of that. I was calling it Chary, as in Chary, Chary in. He's saying Charyn. I don't know. One of us is right and one of us is wrong. Anyway, that's tomorrow. In Germany, anyone that doesn't like shorties could double Riffa with it. It's a 5-4 shot. That was second the last year. That's it behind Troy taking the lead.
On the wheel of City of Troy. Over on the far side, See the Fire. Al Riffa smuggled into the race. City of Troy comes through to put his head in front with inside a furlong and a half to go. But Ghost Rider tries to go with him. Al Riffa unleashed now towards the near side with a late sustained bid. City of Troy has the lead inside the final furlong of the Coral Eclipse. Al Riffa down the outside. Ghost Rider to the inside rail. City of Troy drifting to the rail. He has the lead of a length, and it is City of Troy who has won the Coral Eclipse to Al Riffa inside.
Closing him down. His biggest opposition, according to the betting, is King of Conquest, rated only £1 inferior. But that's stepping up from listed races. And it didn't win a Group 2 or a Group 3. So hopefully it won't be winning a Group 1 tomorrow. Riffa's going for the Arc, so to be competitive in that, it wants to be winning tomorrow. So Dylan Brown McMonigal, 5-4. Them two races in Saratoga tomorrow night. The Derby Invitational is the last race, but the other race, Ottoman Fleet is in it, in the 4-star Dave. The 4-star Dave handicap. It's called after a horse called 4-star Dave, who won 9 different years. He was owned by a Roscommon who passed away there not that long ago. I knew him well, Benny Connaughton. Well, he was Connerton in Ireland, but he was called Connaughton. He used to own a pub down in to South Street, South Street, Freeport, McMinimans. It never opened after the World Trade Center was bombed. But there's a horse there that I thought, if he's fit, he's a great turn of foot, and he might just nab Ottoman Fleet. If I look at him here, the last time I seen him was in the Breeders' Cup Mile, and he was drawn 13. He was poorly drawn that day. But if we look at the way he finished, that's him here.
About a 5-wide bid, astronomer in between horses.
He's behind Master Seas.
Has stormed to the front with a furlong left to go. It's Maj in front.
This is Master of Seas, the winner coming.
And Master of the Seas is absolutely
And this is him coming. Presented by PDJF. He showed a great turn of foot in his previous race as well, and he was only like a 3-year-old last year in Churchill Downs. He was a 13-8 fav in this.
Smoky Mandate set
This
down
is
for the
him here.
drive now, and quickly closing in is Smoky Mandate. Gaslight Dancer trying to ward off Smoky Mandate, who's rallied to the front. In the meantime, More Than Looks, like a rocket down the center of the course, is coming after Smoky Mandate, and More Than Looks looked hopeless with 3 furlongs to go, and is on the wire, winning by 3.
Winning by 3. He hasn't had a run since then. Since November. I don't know, is that designed for a later campaign, autumn campaign, or what? But at 7-2, could take him on the Fab at 5-4. Legend of Time, his favourite here. He was beaten the last time, but he got, you see it here, he got held in on the rail. Trickery won it. There was a bit of trickery going on as well. Buick, who normally is fairly good, but he didn't get him out. Trickery was in the lead, and there was trickery going on behind.
And White Palomino's trying to win it all the way. Trickery to the outside. Royal Majesty is keeping Legend of Time tucked in that spot, and now the leader is Trickery. It's Trickery who's put ahead in front. White Palomino's trying to come back. Legend of Time's got to pick it up from there. Nowhere to go. Trickery and John Velasquez almost home. White Palomino's going to try one final time here at the line. It's going to be a photo finish. Tight photo between the top two. Trickery had the lead.
He'll be strip a bit fitter as well for that. With Flavian Pratt in the bike tomorrow night. One race at there was a couple that interested me in down Royal. 2 of them were trained by Goedon and Elliott. We're going for one of them, Mordor. Last seen it in Galway. It's only a 4-year-old. It sort of reminds me a bit like By Your Side last year. He runs at a 4-year-old against older horses. But it won hosed up in Sligo, and then it beat the Bangor Dial, who's a decent horse, in Maiden below in Killarney. And then in Galway, in the very first race. This is him here. As we pick it up.
The nose band at Pigeon House, then Feud, who's right on their heels in third, and then Hutton Glen. Cisco now been wound up to try and stay on the outside of Eagle's Quest. At the second last, Mac and a Million backed off it. Pigeon House within a half length, closing his Feud on the outside. Breaking away then from Cisco, and then Eagle's Quest and Mordor. In they come for the final flight, and round the outside it is Feud, laying it down to both Mac and a Million and Pigeon House. The final flight, Feud's over in front from Pigeon House, Mac and a Million. Mordor from a long, long way back, it's going late, and then Cisco and Eagle's Quest, but Feud has quickly settled the opener, is putting away from Mordor as Feud stays on a roll for Danny Mullins and Richard O'Brien.
Both of them were on the flat in England. Dollar Value won a claimer in Sligo, and he was left nearly at the start, and Jockey lost his whip and everything was wrong, and he really hosed up. But he's rated 122. 122. And Mordor is rated 125. Mordor, if there wasn't a weight for age allowance, would be giving him £3. And he's getting 7. The horse there is well out tomorrow in first time in a handicap hurdle. Hard to know whether he's handicapped about right or not. Is one of Wudya. It hosed up in Killarney. I was there that day. Philip Reddins owns it. He doesn't own bad stock. He's a luckier owner than his father, Albert. Gordon Elliott has a 20% strike rate there. Keane Collins' Step in the Sands has won twice, but it's gone up from, I think, what was it, 91 first, was it? He's 104 now, 91 and 97. So that's £13 higher. And he's stepping up in trip from his last win. Mordor is Wudya stepping back, but went out in front and led all the way. Anyone that wants a National Hunt double, maybe Gordon Elliott's two there. Anyway, get this into the oven. Get to bed. No porter this weekend. Bash the bookies over and out.